So let's talk Justin Clou versus Love Ring. Hey everyone, welcome to my channel if you're new, welcome back if you're a returning subscriber. My name's Johnathon, I make luxury videos, unboxings, and reviews. And today we're going to be talking about the Justin Clou ring as well as the Love ring and which one you should buy. So let's get into it. So before I get started with today's video, you guys know what to do. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. It really does help my channel grow. I make videos every Friday on luxury content, men's style, luxury unboxings, you name it, it's here on this channel. So if you like that kind of content, don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you want to see the comparison between the Justin Clou and the Love ring, then keep on watching. So if you saw my Cartier double unboxing video, you're going to know that I purchased the Love ring as well as the Justin Clou. And the question that I got asked the most is which one do I prefer, as well as if I could only pick one, which one would I go with? So right off the bat, to be honest, the one that I would go with the most, if you could only pick between the two, would be the Justin Clou. So the reason why I prefer the Justin Clou the most is because I find that this ring is a little bit more carefree. So I wear both of these rings on a daily basis, but I do notice that my Justin Clou does not get a lot of those micro scratches as often as the Love ring. So I feel as though I'm a little bit more paranoid wearing the Love ring at times in comparison to the Justin Clou. And honestly, I was told while I was at the boutique that the Love ring would scratch more compared to the Justin Clou, just because the Love ring, as you can see, is like a flat surface versus the Justin Clou is kind of like a circular surface. So if you are one of those individuals, and I am one myself that is super paranoid about those micro scratches, then I would probably lean toward the Justin Clou first as your first Cartier purchase, just because you're gonna have a little bit more fun with this ring and a little bit more carefree. Another reason why I would prefer the Justin Clou over the Love ring if I could only buy one is because I love how this looks. I think it is super edgy, super classic. Not a lot of people have this kind of ring versus a lot of people tend to gravitate towards the Love ring as their first ring just because it is a little bit more iconic to the brand, in my opinion. So if you wanted to stand out just a little bit more, then I would definitely go with the Justin Clou, just because I don't tend to see a lot of people wearing this one in comparison to the Love ring. So in terms of the pricing, the Love ring is a little bit cheaper compared to the Justin Clou. So here in Canada, the Love Wedding Band, which is the smaller size, comes at about 1,460 Canadian dollars, and the Justin Clou comes in at 1,540 Canadian dollars. So the Justin Clou is slightly more expensive, but I think the extra money is worth it. However, both of these do come in a thin size as well as a thicker size. So personally, when I was trying on the Justin Clou thicker size, I didn't necessarily like how it looked on my fingers. I do, however, liked how the thicker Love ring looked on my fingers. So I am thinking about purchasing another Love ring in the thicker size. However, I'm kind of like up in the air about it just because I know how often this is going to scratch. And the one thing that I do love about the thinner version of this is the fact that because it is thinner than the traditional Love ring, you won't be able to notice the scratches as easily just because of the fact is there is a smaller surface area for it to get scratched on. But with the Justin Clou, the only area that you will get prone to scratches that you can see is at the top of the nail head. It is a flat surface. So depending on how often you use the ring, you might see scratches there more, but versus the Love ring, you're definitely gonna see a lot more scratches. Also, with both rings, you can get them in 3 different kinds of gold. Get them in yellow gold, pink gold, as well as white gold. Both of these rings are more expensive if you decide to go with the white gold option. I believe it is about 100 Canadian dollars. So if you're thinking about which one to get based off of the gold color, it's not really a huge factor. You can get both of these rings in those golds. As well as if you do want to get diamonds, you can get them both with diamonds. I personally didn't opt to purchase diamonds on either of these just because I don't tend to wear diamonds, but if you do like to wear diamonds, then definitely you have the option to choose between the two because both rings offer diamond choices. In terms of availability of these rings, the Love ring is a little bit more in stock compared to the Justin Clou. When I was in the boutique purchasing these rings, the Justin Clou had very limited sizing, whereas my sales associate told me that they had all the sizes available in both thicknesses for the Love ring, so there was no hesitancy of whether or not I could get my correct size, whereas the Justin Clou, she says she might not have my size. So if you are looking to purchase either or, I would definitely check the boutique or check online to see what your sizing is, so that way your sales associate could have the size available for you to try when you go into the store. So I can give you the ups and downs about both rings, however, it really does come down to personal preference and what you weigh as more of a pro versus a con for these rings. In my opinion, they're timeless and I really wanted both. I think it's essential to have both of these in my collection, but if you really only could just pick one, it really does depend on your personal preference and just how well you're going to take the scratches. To be honest, that is probably one of the most difficult things I had to accept with myself is I will be getting scratches on this ring. Both of them, to be honest, but this one more so. But once you get that first initial scratch, it's like a band-aid. Once it's done, it's there. You're gonna be able to move on a little bit more. Obviously, you're going to be a little bit heartbroken when the first scratch happens, but as you wear it, I think you're going to enjoy it a lot more and not really necessarily notice the scratches as often. So depending on your personal preference, in my personal opinion, if you had to pick one, I would definitely start off with the Justin Clou first and then make your way towards the Love Band. Again, it is personal preference, but this was just my super quick video as to which one I think you should purchase first if you could only decide on the one. Thank you so much for watching. I really do hope you enjoyed this video. This was my super quick video on the comparison between the Justin Clou as well as the Love Wedding Band. If you like this kind of content, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.